Hello viewers, welcome to the show. I'm your host Molo Collins, and today we are going to focus our attention on Manchester United possible first 11 for the season 2023-2024. And before we get down right to it, remember to view, like, subscribe and share, and also drop a comment on the comment section below. Also hit that notification button so that you can be amongst the first one to be notified when we do drop a new content. And on Facebook I'm at Molo Collins and across platforms. Now let's get down to it, and we've seen that Manchester United so far have acquired the services of Andre Onana, the Cameroonian international, 27-year-old, former Ajax and Inter, going to replace the legendary David De Gea in between the post. And I know many of you will ask why Erik ten Hag chose to let De Gea go and finally get the services of Andre Onana. It's very simple. Andre Onana is very comfortable with the ball on his feet, and his distribution skills is at another level, and I think that is the way to go for Erik ten Hag, going by the way that he wants to play and the way he wants to set Manchester United moving forward. And I think that Erik Onana is the right choice for ten Hag. And why exactly did De Gea go? De Gea has been in Manchester United for the last 10 or so years, and he has done great service to Manchester United. And I think Onana replacing De Gea in between the post as a showstopper is a very good gesture for Manchester United moving forward. So Onana definitely will wear that Manchester United #1 shirt as a goalkeeper. Now let's move to our number 4. We have Martinez, the Argentinian centre-back who won the World Cup just recently, and a former Ajax centre-back, only at 24-year-old. I think that he, together with Varane, the French international, and also the former Real Madrid player who is at 30 years, are going to marshal that centre-back position for Manchester United. And now let's move to the fullback, and I think that Wan-Bissaka has managed to push out Diogo Dalot in that fullback position, and he has made it his own. And the 24-year-old English and also the former Crystal Palace player is going to be the one that will put on the jersey for Manchester United in that fullback position. And the other side, of course, it's natural for Luke Shaw to occupy the other position in that fullback position. The former Southampton player, currently at 27-year-old, and is also a former Southampton player. And also the advantage with Luke Shaw is that he can play on all positions at the back. We've seen him somehow last season being drafted to, and he has managed to partner Lisandro Martinez, and he has sometimes also managed to partner Varane and also sometimes Maguire. And I think that is the formation that Manchester is going to use at that defense. And we'll have Onana in between the sticks, then we'll have Martinez partnering with Varane, and also Luke Shaw on the other side, the fullback, and Wan-Bissaka on the other side, fullback. But many people are still asking so many questions why Manchester United did not go for the Napoli centre-back, that is John Min, who has managed to sign for Bayern Munich. But that is not a matter of concern for Manchester United as at now. Now let's move into that midfield, and this is where many are waiting to see what will really happen in that midfield, having acquired the services of Mason Mount, the 24-year-old former Chelsea player and also an England international. And many are still waiting to see who is going to partner Casemiro, because as for Casemiro is an automatic pick, and is going to start all the matches for Manchester United. So in that midfield, I think that Casemiro will have to play in front of that defense and letting the likes of Mount and Bruno Fernandes push forward. And on the other side of that midfield, we have the evergreen Bruno Fernandes, the former Sporting Lisbon player and also a Portuguese international, only at 28 years old. And I think that midfield will be complete with Casemiro, Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Now let's move to the forwards. Here is also a big test for Erik ten Hag, and on the flanks, on that offensive side, I think that Rashford is going to occupy that spot. And Rashford last season was the most informed player for Manchester United, having scored 30 goals for Manchester United and a return of also a few assists. This is an England international, only at 25 years. So without much doubt, Rashford is going to occupy that forward line on the flank. And on the other side, here is also something very interesting. We see that Antony, a 22-year-old Brazilian, a former Ajax player, is also a contender for that forward line position, and we see that he's going to face a lot of competition from Garnacho and also Sancho. Remember that Sancho at some time held that being side for the much money, and I think that Erik ten Hag has decided to give him also this season to try and prove himself, and Sancho without no doubt is going to take this chance at this time round. And on the other side, we see that Manchester United have been shopping for a striker for the longest time possible, and we've had so many rumors that thought that Manchester United were going to sign Harry Kane, but Daniel Levy, being a very hard negotiator, slapped £100 million for Manchester United or any other team to acquire the services of Harry Kane, which Manchester United somehow pulled out of that contention. And Daniel Levy on the other side was reluctant also to sell Harry Kane to a rival, and Manchester United now decided to look for other options, having also missed on getting the services of Osimhen, that is the Napoli striker. And Manchester United are now putting all their resources and their energy towards signing Højlund. This is a 20-year-old Danish striker and currently plies his trade in Italy with Atalanta. A very young player, only at 20 years old, but the question is Højlund really, can Højlund really amount to the transfer amount that has been slapped for Manchester United? £86 million to get the services of this young Danish striker. Is it worth it? And I think Ten Hag has seen something in this young lad, and that's why he has decided to go for Højlund, having missed the services of Kolo Muani, Osimhen, and of course Harry Kane. So this is the possible first 11 for Manchester United, and we have Andre Onana in between the sticks, we have Martinez, we have Varane, we have Bissaka, and we have the Luke Shaw. That is the backline for Manchester United. Then in the midfield we have Casemiro, we have Mount, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Rashford, Antony, and Højlund. And I think that Bruno Fernandes will slightly play in front of that defense, and then let the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount try to feed the forward line of Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Højlund. So I think that Manchester United is going to adopt or acquire a very new model this time, going around with Luke Shaw going by this system of 4-1-2-3-5. formation, and that is what we expect from Manchester United at this season. Remember, I've been your host, Molo Collins. Keep on supporting this channel all possible ways, and I'm going to keep updating you on all matters across the globe and making transfer and making headlines in Europe. Remember to view, like, subscribe and share, and also drop a comment on the comment section down below. Let's do this next time. I've been your host, Molo Collins, and this is Sport10 TV, your #1 leading sports channel, and it's bye-bye for now.